And the more detailed explanation is 2 children were in the vehicle at the time of the traffic stop, and the Florida Department of Children and Families were notified of the incident. There's a supplemental report that I've already applied for, and I will get that shortly. So Dalton was smoking pot, driving around at 1:45 in the morning with his 2 kids.
And he was arrested, correct?
Yes, he was arrested.
So did the charge include with intent?
No. But in the police report here, he admitted to smoking while driving with his children. And all of these would be in the receipts Discord. I'm sure anybody can share a link with you. I wanted to put that out there since Dalton's a bitch. Oh, I also have his discovery for the state, too. I cut it off on the other side because I'm going to save that part for later. Here is his application for a public defender. So this is cool.
Wait, I have a question. Did that say homeless lost my job, but does he make fun of you for being a homeless in a white van?
It says
So
lost his home due to tornadoes.
good eye, Dora. It says homeless. Lost my home due to a tornado. No job.
I'm just asking.
Homeless, lost my job. No, homeless, lost my home due to a tornado. No job.
But didn't he just sit over there on another platform and say that you were a homeless man in a white van? And
Yep, he did, yeah.
Was
So-
he sitting with the squatter when he said that?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering. Oh, okay.
Yep. So, funny enough, the address was in Alabama. And when I went to go look at his booking card says, swear under the perjury and all that good stuff that he can receive mail at this place, and that this is where he lives, and that this is where he can be contacted and all that stuff. That was the same address as on his other one. He said he lost it due to a tornado, but he didn't lose it due to a tornado. It's still there. And when you check the tornado database for the area that he's in, a tornado's never hit near that street.
Oh shit.
Ooh. What year was the arrest?
2019.
2019. Okay.
Yeah, so there was no. And I checked from like 1967 all the way up. The jail, just to get out of jail. He also went to First Coast Bail Bondsman to get bail on this $3,000 bail.
He wrote the wrong address, guys. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he wrote the wrong address. So I got more coming in on this. The supplemental report from the officer that arrested him, I applied for that. And the only reason I'm doing that is because fuck him. He wants to sit over there with all them people doing this bullshit. He gonna get it done to him. All right, now let me really go get what we're here for.
oh boy.
And I feel that because he likes to fucking torture other people and sit over there with other people that like to fucking torture people. So, hey.
Well, we're holding on to our seats.
Child, I'm under my little throw. I'm chilling.
Me too. I just wrapped up in my blankie.
Yeah.
Big chillin'.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume since there wasn't really a tornado and the house was still there, that there wouldn't have been a fraudulent insurance claim. That would just be my guess.
Yeah, so there wasn't a tornado, so it's perjury, is what it is. I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm just going to make fun of him for doing it, for lying about a tornado. So maybe in the next episode of his wife's video with Barney replaced in it, there can be a tornado in the background. It does also show his character. If he's willing to lie to the courts,
Right.
he's willing to lie to everybody else.
Period.
Okay, so what we're really here for is a reminder that I have the Real Besties group chat, and we should probably DM me, Moonflower, because it's rough.
Oh boy. And who's in this Real Besties?
Quite a few people. Here's Stephanie selling her sublimation printer from her store that it failed. Here's Stephanie selling her printer on Facebook Marketplace.
What the fuck are you?
You gotta be this bad to be selling printers. I'm just saying.
Here's Stephanie selling t-shirts, 119 total, on Facebook from her failed t-shirt place. If you go on Google Images and you go look at their house, you'll see Zaddy B outside weed eating the yard. Okay, I'm gonna go get Shannon's text now. They're next.
Oh my god, I can't fucking deal with this man. I swear to God.
I love him. I fucking love him. I'd rather have a friend like fucking Florida Man any motherfucking day. Promise you.
Did you fire him today? Because it's just now Virgo getting to the good stuff. It was showing some of the Dalton stuff. Moonflower. The Real Besties group chat.
Okay, so be ready to probably move lives. I've already got a visibility restriction for Florida Man. I don't know if Florida Man got a warning or not, but it popped up with his name, so I don't know if he got a warning.
Florida Man, you want to drop real quick and then come back?
Drop him and bring him back.
Okay.
Drop him.
Yep, let's bring him back. Come on back up, Florida Man. So we'll just drop him. Did you appeal it, T?
Yeah.
Just hit the appeal, yeah. If you guys will just type in the chat, TikTok shop.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, it was probably all that Facebook shit.
Yeah.
If something seriously happens and this live goes down, go to Dora the MF Explorer 2.0, guys.
Hey, is that the same Sweet Cheeks that said what she said last night in that chat?
No, that's a different Sweet Cheeks.
Okay.
Yes, different one.
Girl, you better change your name to Not That Sweet Cheeks.
We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. This is Shannon's text messages with Bougie. I'm going to show the same 4 that I showed yesterday first, then on some new ones. Just a reminder that Megan has theft charges from Walmart, as well as about $1,200 and a couple of DUIs. Shannon's words. Also, Shannon's words, Megan's husband did say the N-word with the hard ER several times. Also, Megan better be careful. Also, Megan's husband is a bully, and Megan is a bully, and her husband was arrested for domestic violence in 2018. And Megan asked Shannon to call Petty's wife's army base. And last night, Shannon said that she had her blocked and they weren't on good terms at this time. Just a few messages down, Bougie asked, "Did you say earlier you blocked Mallory and Megan?" Shannon said, "I haven't blocked Megan yet. She still has no live access till the 26th.
Yeah, guys, the Sweet Cheeks with the kangaroo is not that the other one. So I just want to make that clear for you guys.
So go ahead and screenshot this. So Shannon says, "I'm surprised Mallory didn't say anything about Megan. Actually shocked." They talked about them for a little while because nobody likes Mallory. Then Shannon says, "Mark my words, Mallory and Megan will fight again soon."
This ain't fair. What? Hoodrich?
Shannon and Bougie. Shannon's on the left in the gray. Bougie's on the right in the green.
No, guys, I just want to say, please do not attack the Sweet Cheeks that is in the comments. That is not the correct one. So please, guys.
Here, Shannon says, "It's 1:15 in the morning. I'm at work watching people fight like crazy." Isn't she a nurse?
Is she though?
Well, she's asked here, "Are you a nurse?" She says, "I'm a medication aide and work over."
Yeah, that's different. She only does medications only.
And overnights at the hospital pretty much give out meds through the night and change feeding tubes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want her changing my shit.
No, not at all.
That's too far too.
I don't know what would be worse, having I don't know if we all know Sherry Rebecca or Shannon as a nurse. I'll take my chances.
No, she's a medication aide. That's different from a CNA.
Here, she says she actually worked as a correctional officer for over 14 years, but recently started doing this.
Can confirm her mom even confirmed that on the phone that one day, because her mom still thought she was a corrections officer.
Why'd she get fired?
Over there working at the jail.
Yeah, why'd you get fired, Shannon? I'll let her lie about it tonight, but that'll be a tomorrow topic. Then she says she's on her fourth 14-hour shift. Just, talking about Bath and Body Works stuff. So, now when I do the Roach videos, Bath and Body Works has to be in there. She said she loved it. She needed a change. She was burnt out, and at 43, felt like it was time to change it up. And then Bougie said, "I bet. Well, don't work yourself to death." Shannon said, "I'm not. I'm just going to grind through the month of November. Then I'm taking a week's vacation in December. That double pay plus OT, those checks hit different." I bet they do. It's a lot of small talk between them. But it does lead to something. And it shows. Here she says, "I went off on Megan today. Bougie asked, was she in the box? Shannon said, so I went live this morning and I basically was saying that I was tired of all the drama and I did not want to be associated anymore. This is October 23rd. She's still with him. With Megan's drama, especially with her talking about the LGBTQ community and going off on the way she did. So I basically said that I was blocking her and I was blocking anybody else that wanted to deal with her drama and her bitch ass. So while I was in my live anyways, she came in hot and one of my mods didn't realize it was her and accepted her and she came in the box. It's a wall of text. So she came in the box and started running her mouth, and I blocked her real fast. Anyways, she's super pissed off, and now she's going to everybody's boxes, basically playing the victim. So anyway, Megan's blocked, and she's a mad heifer. Honestly, I'm glad I blocked her. I don't care. Honestly, she don't want this smoke. The only smoke that Shannon needs is out of a fucking roach fogger. Okay. This is October 23rd, by the way. We're in fucking April, and they're still like hanging on to a thread. Shannon also said, I straight up said she lied about being a lesbian because she couldn't take accountability. And just apologized for saying the facts. For saying the fucked up shit. She doubled down, now acting like a victim. No, I don't think so. I don't want to associate with her. I don't want her on my platform. She lost a lot of followers, and Firecracker, who once had her back, is done. And then OG was very, not OG, but Bougie was very supportive. Well, remember that you were working on being a better version of yourself and to try to, the new you, all that good stuff. So Bougie's response there tells me that she didn't give a fuck what Shannon was saying. Honestly, Shannon, holy shit. Like the 1 minute and 15 seconds that I've went through y'all's chat, you got like encouraging responses, but you were a dumbass the whole time, Shannon. I don't know how long it's been going on. I know October. And down here, Shannon says, oh, I know. That's why I blocked her. Like responding to the best for you and your platform. People message me asking me what I thought of Megan now. I want no part of the BS. She is starting or has started. She isn't my vibe, and I'm protecting my peace. You hear that, Megan? You're not her vibe.
Yep. And you don't want that smoke.
Yeah, and Megan, you don't want Shannon smoke.
No.
Cartel stop.
It's crazy.
I fucking can't with cartels like.
This is Bougie. TV producer told me that Hollywood has Megan's house swatted. I don't know who Hollywood is. I know who TV producer is, though.
Is that potentially Holly Mae Simply Hood?
I've heard that name around, but I don't know who they are.
But I've never heard of that. What is TV producer running around saying? Holy hood, spotting people.
I don't know what the fuck who that person is.
I
No, I don't either.
Okay, so no, guys, it's not Holly Mae.
Not Holly Mae. I don't know.
What is?
But
Her mom
no
is Swiss
receipts.
Cat.
Oh. So there's no receipts to that claim. I'm just wondering why TV producers running around telling people different stuff.
Same.
It's weird shit, TV producer. But apparently the police did get called to Megan's house. I'm assuming it was Shannon. I'm just going to put that out there. Oh, she admitted to doing it? Okay. Fair enough. If she admitted to doing it, I don't know. I wasn't trying to put it out there. I wanted to cover my ass and not blame someone for swatting somebody's house without any receipts. But I don't know. Don't take it from me. Take it from them. Shannon says, FYI, shit is going down with Megan and Mallory. And then, do you want to call me? It's bad. Is it now? I mean, they are not live. No, but Petty is going live on Friday. He made an announcement today. It's about to get ugly. I'm going to go get the next batch.
Okay. Intermission. Megan, you don't want that smoke from Shannon.
Fucking cartel. Like that little cackle every fucking time.
While there's an intermission, I have to drop, but I'll be in the comments talking my shit.
Okay.
Because I'm over here hollering, so I got a little bit out every now and then.
No smoke.
Not the
No
smoke.
I do got to throw out this while I'm screenshotting these. Shannon, they're not box bugs. It was roaches. I will put out where Shannon got the idea to call them box bugs in a Google article explaining what they were and how they were not the same species as roaches, just so she wouldn't get made fun of for having roaches.
Stop it.
Yeah, because they was crawling on her shirt. Because so,
Ugh.
yeah. Yeah. Mm.
Oh, please, cartel, don't fucking do that shit. I will be, listen. I know y'all fucking playing. Y'all gonna have me itching like a motherfucker in
Really,
here.
what, you haven't seen that clip, Dora?
No.
They was crawling on up her shirt. Girl, somebody find that clip and send it to Dora, please.
Oh, Lord God, I need a cigarette. I can't fucking deal with y'all right now. I can't. Listen, you'll have me fucking calling the
Look,
fire
wait,
department in this
Wait,
bitch.
can y'all wait to send that to her till I'm at work so I have an excuse not to answer her phone call?
Yes, because I can't listen. I'm not kidding you. You just ask my fucking wife what happened when a spider got in this bitch. I threatened to call the fucking fire department.
No, they was dead ass crawling up her shirt, Dora.
No, I
you.
fucking can't. No, woo, no.
Mm-hmm.
Henny. Mm-mm.
Please.
Don't make me start
Yeah, I
fucking.
thought everyone seen that video. Thank you. Telling you.
Can someone send me that video? I have it. I just want it like closer to the top so I can make another video about it with the text messages that said just say they're box bugs.
Damn. Not just say that, but
Dora, girl, they was literally crawling near her food while she was eating. She was eating. She was eating. She was eating
Oh, good
while they
Lord.
were crawling
Thank you, Nikki.
on her ass.
That's where the bread came in on that one video.
She just sitting there eating away while that motherfucker just crawling all over her arm and chest.
Oh!
Y'all making me fucking flip.
Told you.
Okay, so this next batch is going to cover two topics. Two topics I would like for one topic for I would like for Shannon to just admit to, and the other topic is gonna show some intent.
I feel itchy now. In the comments.
My bad. 3 topics. Here, Shannon asks, why can't Mallory show proof she donated? I have been asking for a year plus for Mallory to show proof that she donated her receipts. And I still have screenshots of the comments from a year and a half ago where I donated all of my gifts from Alive. Well, a year ago, all of my gifts from Alive. And Mallory said, I don't have to show receipts.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
So Mallory, start showing receipts on what you donated, because you said a year ago you donated everything. Shannon here says, they are all dirty as fuck. Petty got a lot more heat coming his way. That's Shannon saying this, by the way. Shannon also said, Petty, Mallory, Megan, they're all trash. I'm so sick of them, using a child for clout and views, likes, and comments. Bougie replies, I honestly think it's Ben, though. You despise Mallory and Megan, and I do too. That you have to be objective until all proof has been shown by all 3, including Firecracker. I'm staying in the audience to see before I make an opinion on either side. What's right is right and wrong is wrong, period. I look at receipts, I look at motive, and I look at what I know of that person or people's movements up to now. Notice how Shannon went to go trash and Petty back in October? Bougie didn't reply to that. So there's been a going theme in Bougie's text where a lot of them are like this. And they're going to come out. I'm going to get more and more done. Tomorrow is going to be Rissa. The next day is going to be another live like this. And I'm just going to keep putting them out until those fuckers over there want to tell the truth. Let me get to the next one.
Schedule my naps for tomorrow and the next day.
So Firecracker is in the hot seat as well. I want receipts as well that Shannon complimented her on the speech she gave. And then Shannon says, I want to know exactly where this money went. Also, I want it explained. This trip took place before full donations were done, and trip was paid in full. She wants to go live. Bougie's like, I think it's going to backfire on you. So here's something that she should just admit to. Everybody's probably going to hear a different story about this or have heard a different story about this. She has changed her story. This is about who called Andrew, Andrew's facility. This is what she said to Bougie about it.
Why is her text like novels and the responses are very short?
Because nobody gave a fuck enough about Shannon to give her any more than that.
Yeah, okay.
And it's not like the text back are like, they're encouraging. But
they're saying please read it. So
okay, so Shannon says it was a few hours after the live is when someone called the facility. It was a woman pretending to be Andrew's mom, saying she couldn't get a hold of Andrew and wanted to know if he was okay since he was on hospice. We all know who Andrew is. And we all know that this happened. The next morning, I went live to address it. Some lady came in my box and said, I know it was Mallory's people. It's what they do. I then said, we don't know who it is, but if I find out, it won't be good. We never mentioned anyone's name, and I never brought up yours. Bougie then said, that wasn't what Andrew said in his video. He said they wanted to take the place down or something, I thought. Shannon then says, I think he said shake the place down.
Gloria says that person thinks we said she had an affair with an inmate. Nobody here in this box said that at all.
What is that?
Shannon thinks that we said that she had an affair with an inmate. That's why she lost. That's why she got fired. Nobody said that.
Nobody said that. Shannon also thinks she matters. So
No, nobody in this box has iterated that. Nobody in this box has iterated that. Nobody in this box has said that in this box.
yeah, it's not been said in this box. I told her to just spill why she got fired, or I will tomorrow, and I never said nothing about that. That's weird. She got a whole ass husband. He cheats on her. She doesn't cheat on him. Anyways, Shannon said, I think he said shake the place down. The whole purpose of them calling was to see if I was lying about him being on hospice because I'm raising money to give him. Was Shannon raising money for Andrew?
I think so. I think she did. Yeah.
All right. She continued. They thought I was lying about him, but as you can see, I'm not. You can reach out to Andrew if you want to get exactly what was said as well, but we do know that it was a woman who called. The nurse gave them no info because of HIPAA.
So yeah, at one point she was raising money for Andrew for Christmas, but correct. I don't know. Don't take. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm about positive. He said he didn't get all the money that was raised. I don't know.
Yes, you're right, Nikki. Yes.
So yeah, she was collecting money for Christmas for Andrew, but I think that he didn't get all the money that was raised.
Yeah, I don't know who.
Andrew.
I don't know Andrew, and I don't know the situation.
Andrew's coming up.
Yeah, I think so, Virgo. I think that all the money did not get sent to him.
Hi, Andrew.
Hey, Andrew, how are you?
So I don't know what was collected. I know what I was given.
Okay.
What was sent to me. It was $386, and then after I got it, she did what she did to me, and then she sent me $1 the next day, and I sent it back, and then she tried saying that my Cash App has been flagged for fraudulent purchases, that I scammed people out of money on Cash App because she was running the lie that she was on me.
Oh.
Listen, Andrew, dude, we just caught her again. Florida man, did you just say that someone called the facility to check to see if he was really sick because she was raising money for Christmas?
Yes, that is what she said in her.
Absolutely not. She
Wow.
made the video. Hold on. She made a video saying, somebody called Andrew's facility, so I'm going to raise money for him to have a good Christmas.
She's the one that called.
She fucking lied. Oh my God. Hold on. She said the reason she was raising the money was because someone called. She also lied to Bougie because somebody came in. She said in that video that it was Pastor Petty's people that called.
I will send you the message, Monster, on Discord.
That
Yeah, it
doesn't
was
even
her
make any
and her
sense.
mod. It was her and her mom that called the facility.
So she fucking told Bougie that it was because she was raising money for him that somebody called. Now, that doesn't make any sense because the call was before one knew that she. Wait, no. Because the call was after. She's a fucking liar.
We all know this now.
Yes.
But she. Do you guys remember when she made that video after Andrew made his video? And she said that it was Pastor Petty people that called. So she's going to make sure that he has a good Christmas because we messed his life up.
So the reason why it's taken me so long to get through these text messages is when I see a topic, I do research on it, and I notice the discrepancy, and that's why we're here talking about it today.
But what is somebody calling the facility? How does that mess up his Christmas?
She wanted to, she said it was to because she knows that I'm on hospice and she wanted me to have a good Christmas.
Okay.
That's what I was
Because
told.
she called the facility to pin it on Pastor Petty people and used getting him money as a sympathy grab for her, as like, I'm a hero. Look at me. Look what I'm doing for Andrew.
Like
That's
I said,
exactly what she
I
did.
was
And
never
who is
shown.
Pam? Because they're saying Pam and her were the two people that
That's
called.
her mod.
One quick comment to the Shannon over there that's saying she's going to do her phone dump. Go ahead. If you do a phone dump and you have anything in your phone past like 4 days ago, I'm going to play the clip that says you delete all of your text messages all the time. And why you lying?
Hey, Florida man, can you go back to the screenshot where she's talking about HIPAA, please, for just a moment?
I just wanted to say I wanted to come and back up Monster for that because the day after it happened, she sent me the nastiest message on here accusing me of doing it. And when I was like, I would never, ever, ever call somebody's
Okay,
hospice
so
facility.
in this text messages it says, but we do know it was a woman who called. The nurse gave them no info because of HIPAA. How would you know that if you weren't the person that called? Because first of all, I work in healthcare. If you call that line, I'm going to know your first, your last name. We're going to verify you and see if you are a POA or if you are a authorized representative or we have member consent from the patient.
You fucking lied in this text right there. Look how it says. It says right there. The whole purpose of them calling was to see if I was lying about him being on hospice because I'm raising money. She didn't start raising that money until after she announced the call.
Correct.
Well, I want to point out just one little thing here. Why is HIPAA spelled wrong? If you're a med tech,
And
wouldn't you
second
know
of
how to
all,
spell
you
that?
wouldn't know what the nurse told another person because that nurse ain't even going to tell you that they told another person due to HIPAA they can't speak. If you call in and you're asking any type of information and you are not authorized, the simple words are, I'm sorry, but you can't, we can't give that information out. They're not going to tell you that it is because of HIPAA. They're not going to tell you anything. They're just going to tell you they cannot give that information.
And
So
listen,
what
I had to
actually
reach
was
out to
said?
Andrew. I'm sorry, Andrew. I didn't know you were talking.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I had to reach out to Andrew, ready to sound crazy as fuck, right? Because we all know that the spirits fucking talk to me, and I had to tell him that she called before she even made a video. I knew she called, and I told Andrew. Andrew, is this true?
Correct.
I told him, I said, she called your facility. And I even texted Pastor Petty and told him, listen, I'm telling you, when I tell you I'm in tune.
So down in the comments, Trinkle said she wanted to call and verify that he was on hospice before she raised money. That was, I believe that was one of her stories.
Oh, really?
Then she went and denied it.
Can you verify what Monster's saying? She said it from day one.
I absolutely did.
That it was Shannon.
Yeah, but
I reached out to Andrew at the risk of looking absolutely insane because, hello, that was his friend, and she was raising him money. Like, what the fuck am I gonna get? Like, you know what I mean? But I did it anyway.
yeah,
So
so
what What really happened was, I never said the nurse. They got a hold of the front desk downstairs, and it never went past the front desk because I only have one person that is available to get information, and it is not my parents. It is my
Correct.
ex-wife.
It's somebody that's authorized.
It's my ex-wife. She's the only one that has access to anything.
I remember you saying that, Andrew.
And they keep bringing up this nurse thing. This nurse. It was never a nurse. I keep telling them it was the front desk, and it's happened 3
Correct,
times
because the
now.
front desk answers the calls and they're not going to give any information or pass it down if you are not authorized.
Why the
And
fuck
then
is everybody's
her and
mods?
Pam was on a phone call with me, and they admitted that they called at like 6 a.m. in the morning to see if how easy it was. They told me it was to see how easy it was to get a hold of them, but they couldn't get through because they went to a voice recording. Yeah, because nobody's at the front desk until 8.
wow.
Y'all mods are taking being a mod way too serious, getting involved in all this fuck shit.
Oh,
That is correct, Liz. Most long-term facilities like hospice even have like a code that you have to give them. When my grandfather was on hospice, we were not even allowed in that building to see him in his room without the code.
Yeah, see here, it doesn't matter what if you're just a patient. You have to have a code, a PIN, to even
Yep.
get information on any kind of patient here. Because when I was in the
Same
hospital,
here.
they had to give my like my kids had to PIN to be able to get my call and check on me.
Yep.
So
It's
you have to have a PIN.
absolutely true. My husband was in hospice before he passed of lung cancer, and that was a veterans hospice. So it's absolutely true.
Yep. Or like our hospitals here have a password. So whoever the patient is gives them the password.
Yeah.
And if you're calling in your family, then you can get that password, give that password to the hospital and they'll direct you to the room. But other than that, you're not getting shit.
hold on. She's not saying she lied about what she does for work.
Huh? What?
Yeah, she's over there saying she lied about what she does for work.
I didn't, okay. Probably that was aimed at me. I never said that you lied. I just said that if you was in the healthcare and med, you would know that HIPAA was not spelled that way.
Well, no.
That is all I said.
Down in the chat, it says she's now saying she lied about what she does for work.
Why would you lie? Oh my god. Okay.
When the truth is just so much easier. Lies on top of lies on
The
top of
truth
lies.
will always set you
And
free.
this is the third one that is regarding Andrew. She says, "Trust me, I say I was livid. We all are. He literally is the kindest soul ever. He hand knitted me 3 hats after I got home from the hospital and sent them to me, just for her to turn around and be a dick. Then, after the interview I had, I blocked Petty. He went back after that and was pissed I had blocked him. Like, dude, you literally just wanted a fucking bash sassy party and humiliated the fuck out of me. Asked me questions in hopes you would catch me on shit. Then my mod Crystal came in. First off, I've never known Petty to get mad at somebody blocking him. Ever. And I don't think Shannon's going to be the one to make Petty mad about blocking him.
No.
Then it goes on. I'm going live when I get off work. I will 100% address that you had nothing to do with that call and that OG is not my mod. I'm removing myself from anything Pastor Petty related and to not spread false info without receipts.
Andrew, you're not muted. I just don't want them to hear the conversation, sweetheart. I just wanted him to know that I didn't want them to hear.
I believe, from what I've seen and what I've seen Shannon say other places, that Shannon did call, because anybody who is not lying is not going to change their story multiple times. I also think that Shannon, you should just admit the shit you did, because there's more. She can dump her deleted text messages or supposed deleted text messages all she wants. It ain't going to cause no problem, because I'm still going to go through each topic individually until she's honest.
I bet that phone dump turns out a lot like Leather and Laces last night.
I'm just saying, if she does do a phone dump, can somebody record that for me so I'm able to match it up with what I got? Because we haven't even touched on Stephanie's stuff she deleted.
Oh, can we touch on that?
We can. So what I'm doing is, why it's so random, is they are going to try to formulate some kind of defense, and it takes them off. They don't know what topics I'm going to hit on. Nobody does. I don't tell Dora. I don't tell T. I don't tell Cartel. I don't tell nobody what topics I'm hitting on.
No, because this shit hits us like a fly in the wind too. So
We be like, oh shit, like get ready, because we don't know what's coming.
The only one who knows what I'm going to talk about is me, and it fucks them up, because liars, they can't take the spontaneous, the random, any of that. If they were honest, they would be able to handle anything thrown at them. But I would like to see the receipts from Shannon's, what she collected versus what she gave Andrew, because I also believe she bought her husband gifts on TikTok.
All right, I'm hopping down. I just want to come up here and say that about the HIPAA and everything.
Thank you.
Well, Nikki,
I'll be in the comments.
Here she says she's done with all this bullshit, and so are her mods. To no reply, a TikTok shared to her. And this is Shannon saying, I'm not posting anything on Truth Tellers. I'm just going to say this. Oh, you. And then she made a post and was so excited about it, about Petty. Just to turn around and say, yes, I ruffled some feathers and made more posts about Petty. Just to turn around and say, my mod said line 27 will say a lot as well. Look at what my mod sent me. And yes, it's his DD214. So Shannon, your mod sent you Petty's DD214?
Wait.
I thought Bougie sent that shit around.
Because that's what I'm saying.
look at that shit.
No, so I'll tell you what that is. That's not Petty's. That is one of her mods, D214, and he's telling her to look at line 27.
Well, no, this here is one of Shannon's mods sent her is
Yes,
his
that is Bob's father.
So, well, there's more that leads up to this whole thing.
Okay.
Shannon says, exactly. He's a fucking idiot. I did rip his ass for what he has done to you. I said, you use women to make yourself feel inferior. You use women to make yourself feel inferior. That doesn't make sense, Shannon.
At all.
Yet, you need your female counsel to tell you who to vote off your island. Good for you. You went from being a weekend warrior to getting kicked out of the army real honorable. And Bougie said he's a piece of shit. Shannon said, well, I'm balls deep in it with you now. This sassy Virgo bitch threatened to go real life on me. And Bougie said, she did to me too in Petty's Live last night. Shannon says, pull up, bitch. I'm licensed and... licensed and carry. I dared Petty to dox me. I said, I promise you, if you do, you won't have Mal to worry about, little boy. So E guy come into his line and said he is showing fake ass shit. That's a fucking tough read, Shannon. Peachtree, she can't be licensed anymore? If she was admitted, she cannot be licensed anymore. This was after she claimed she was admitted.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the last text for the moment. We'll talk about all this transpired and I'll get together little Easter eggs and stuff like that for, tomorrow. Shannon said, I don't remember. I caught the tail end of it, but my mod Jason was there through the whole thing. Bougie said, I wish I would have been up. Shannon said, I blasted Hair Junkie too. Straight dog walked him. Said Junkie wasn't transparent or neutral. He was messy as fuck. And only thing transparent was that non-existent hair he got on that head. To mind his business and to focus on that hairline, and called him Blue 2.0. Which Bougie said, Blue sent me a text and wants to talk. Which Shannon said, straight up said Bougie didn't make it ask you to do shit. You did your blank man Google shit. And then she says, fuck Blue. And Bougie said, okay. What do you mean by that statement there, Shannon? It's a little homophobic.
Yeah, thank you for letting us know, Gypsy Girl. We appreciate it. Let them talk. Sometimes people talk too much. It's a great thing.
It is a great thing.
And that's the problem.
No, not the sweet cheeks with the kangaroos in the chat, guys. Not that one, but we are being streamed, so that's...
Hey, girl, hey.
So, we have learned quite a bit today.
Yeah.
Hey, can you run back that sassy Virgo info real quick?
Girl,
That's
I was waiting for you to say something about it, monster.
I had to. My hands. I was making a salad.
Shannon said,
Monster so quiet.
that sassy Virgo bitch threatened to go real life on me. That's what Shannon said. And then Bougie replied with, she did me too in Petty's live last night.
You fucking lying bitches ain't never. Listen, she doesn't even know who the fuck you are. She didn't know who you were then. She doesn't know who you are now, but I'm gonna make sure that she does.
Yeah. I mean,
In fact,
sassy Virgo might talk her shit about, fucking around, but come on now.
I'm gonna text her right now. Hold on, I'm gonna get her. Hold on.
They're live right now. They're live talking all that shit right now. But if you notice, Bougie's responses are like fucking
very nil. That's what I said. Shannon is writing like whole fucking novels, and the replies are very short.
Shannon, you're in for it now.
Make sure Megan's involved too, because that's going to come in the next like 2 or 3 days. Just give her a little pre-warning. Fuck Megan over too.
Listen, Nicole and them over there, they hate her. Y'all are fucking done.
Okay, give it just a second, Florida man.
I leave my shit on this side away from them because I know my friends, and if they knew half the shit you bitches were doing to me, but I don't involve my friends in my shit, right?
Especially sassy Virgo.
I try my best not to do that.
Should have never said her name. I'm just saying.
Spicy one.
I had to text her real quick. Gigi, did you go? Are they live?
They're live right now. Twinkles. Who's next is Rissa tomorrow, late Wednesday night. Scammy Awards and I are going to go live and do the whole nomination and award ceremony for Rissa.
Yeah. So Bougie ran to Brittany Unofficial, who's friends with us, saying that we remember the fucking proof I've been running around with this whole fucking time, you guys.
We'll get to that in the next couple of days. I know I'll find it. It's just a lot to go through. And every time it takes me time to go and research and talk to people and be like, hey, how did this happen? And I don't want to come up here and be like, these people are shit. Because,
Sassy, Brittany was like, what the hell did you guys do? And we were like, dude, we didn't do nothing. We didn't even know them.
So this right here is an Easter egg for tomorrow. This is Rissa and Leather and Lace. When Leather and Lace went to go do her phone dump last night, she accidentally clicked on Rissa's name. And this is the screenshot of it. Where
check it out. Chemical eggplant.
Oh, damn.
Where at?
Right here in the comments. You remember that ordeal, Florida man?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Well, thank you for everything. I appreciate it.
Well, anyways, this here. Hold on 1 second.
Thank you, everyone, for the gift.
One quick question.
Have
Is
a
the
good night.
award
Thank
nomination
you, Andrew.
gonna be
Good
for like the best servitude? Because Rissa be doing a lot for these bitches.